Here we go. The first ever episode of the Gen-Oners YouTube channel. I am John Urch, and with me is my best friend, Christian. How's it going?
Hello, buddy. Everything's good. Everything is good.
So, this is going to be a Pokemon YouTube channel. We're entering the Pokemon community. We've been talking about doing this for, I don't know, years. We've been friends for almost 2 decades now. So,
Oof.
this has been a long time coming.
Yes, it has.
So essentially, we're coming into the Pokemon community and we're going to make a statement here. We're not sugarcoating anything. We're going to say how we really feel about games, Pokemons, anything to do with Pokemon. We're just going to give our honest opinions about it. We're not holding anything back here.
Yes, no candy coating anything. We're cut dry, right to the point. We want to just talk how we feel about the game, state of the game, like anything about Pokemon. We don't want to sugarcoat it. We just want to tell it how it is, our feelings about it.
So the name of our channel, Gen-Oners. Essentially, we're old guys here. We're Gen-Oners. So we're taking that name that the Pokemon community would probably label us, and we're making it our own. So we're Gen-Oners. That's kind of how I started. I started playing Red and Blue on the Game Boy Color, and I've played every main series game since. I've played a bunch of the side games. I've watched all the animes. Christian, I'm assuming the same is for you, right?
Oh yeah, I remember back like Christmas years ago. The very first game I got on my Game Boy Color was Pokemon Yellow. So that was my first start, was Yellow. But then again, played Red and Blue, and then every iteration of Pokemon I've played, even like the random B-side games like Pokemon Ranger and Mystery Dungeon and things like that. Anything Pokemon, I played it.
Yeah, the Mystery Dungeon, that's something. Well, we're gonna see that for another episode because
Yeah, we will.
I played all of them. Yeah, even like the Pokemon Stadiums, that's considered Gen 1 too. I don't know if a lot of people have even played those. Those are some of the best games. The animations were insane.
Oh, dude, there was better animations on the N64 than there is for like Sword and Shield on the Switch right now. It's crazy.
No debating that. There's no debating that at all. So, yeah, just Pokemon is just something that we've always connected with. We've always gone back to, no matter how old we are. And like I said, we're coming into this community and we're going to make some noise. You see all these other people, they hype up stuff, and it's not that good. We're not going to do that. And especially Christian, he's going to tell you exactly how it is.
Zero hyping on my end unless I truly feel passionate about something. Then yes, I will hype the shit out of it. I don't care. But you're not going to get like the BS hype from me just saying like, oh my god, new release, oh no. Nah, not from me.
So, since we're also Gen-Oners, and you said you started with Yellow, but that you eventually got to Red and Blue, I want our viewers to see the true side of us, because you could tell a lot by a person by who their starter was in the original games. For me,
Oh
I was a Bulbasaur guy. Bulbasaur, that was my guy. So I know he's probably the least favorite out of the three, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but Bulbasaur is my guy. What about you?
Well, discounting Yellow, because obviously you get Pikachu and then you get the three
Yeah.
starters throughout the game. When I played Blue, my first ever choice was my good old boy Charmander. And
You're one of them.
yes,
One
I
of
am.
them.
Good old Charmander. Although I will say I can't discredit Bulbasaur because Venusaur is an actual tank. Like, he's actually pretty good. Especially in the later gens, he becomes a lot better.
Yeah, he does this like with his megas and stuff. Like, Venusaur is nothing to mess with.
He was a big boy. He was thick, like with two C's kind of thick, you know?
And the thing is, like, obviously, me and you did not pick Squirtle, but the thing is, the way I view Squirtle is look at how many water types are in Gen 1. Like, there's so many different options. Like, why would you pick Squirtle? Why?
Yeah, I mean, Blastoise was cool, don't get me wrong. And his Gen 1 sprite was actually kind of cool. Like, I thought it was one of the sickest ones for the three starters. But, like, when you're
He's a
giving
thick
me
boy.
when you're giving me a Starmie, Like, come on. Why would I put Blastoids on my team opposed to Starmie? You can't go wrong with Starmie. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's and when you look at the grass Pokemon, like there were some cool ones. There's Vileplume, Victory Bell, but Venusaur just trumps them all. And I think we could say the same with the fire ones. There's some cool ones, but I don't know. I guess the Charizard just trumps them all. Still does.
listen, I'm going to have a hot take here for a second. Arcanine is better than Charizard, and I said what I said.
You're not wrong. You are
Like,
not wrong.
all I'm saying, Arcanine's moveset is much more diverse than Charizard's was. Yes, I think Charizard has like a slight stat advantage, but I mean, it's Arcanine. It's a freaking fire dog. Like, come on. What? I want a lizard with wings? No, give me the freaking dog that breathes fire. Come on.
So when we played, it was obviously back in the 90s, right? And my first choice was Bulbasaur. Yours was Charmander.
Is there?
Now, if you were to start a brand new game, red or blue, would you still go with Charmander or would you pick someone else?
I mean, from all the times that like I've replayed the games and everything, I honestly think I would probably try Squirtle or even Bulbasaur just because like every time I play Pokemon games, like regardless if it's Gen 1 or like the current gen, I normally go with the fire starter. Like that's just how I've been. So like I think going back I'd definitely try the water or the grass type just to like change it up. So what about you?
Um, I've replayed those games so many times. I've used all of them. I'd probably still go Bulbasaur, man. Like I don't know, just something
Listen, I
about it.
respect it.
You know, Charmander I think is the more challenging one because those first 2 3 gyms are a little rough if you have a Charmander, and then Squirtle. You could the first one's easy, the second one you can manage, and usually by the time you get to the third one, you have a decent team. Um, but just Bulbasaur, man, like just a tank, dude. I love it. I love just to wait out a game. You know, maybe do a little poison action and just take in hits.
Yeah,
I
I
love it.
mean, you take Bulbasaur now with like the move set that we currently have with all the iteration of games, like he's actually probably pretty good now. Like if you were to replay Gen 1 but with the move set we have now, oh my god, Venusaur would be disgusting. Like he
Yeah,
would oh
definitely. Um, yeah, 'cause grass. I think they've been getting a little bit more love lately, but still got a bunch of weaknesses. But that's Gen 1, baby, and we're approaching what Gen 9 soon. Is that what's coming out? Gen 9.
yeah, I believe with Scarlet and Violet that's bringing us to generation 9. So, 9 generation of Pokemon, we're almost at the 1,000 mark for the different mons we got too. So, that's crazy too.
Yeah, so for our viewers, we'll obviously be covering that in full when those games drop. We're going to be posting a lot of different videos. Mainly, we are going to have a series called Poke Wars, where we're going to sit down and debate anything that has to do with Pokemon, give our opinions on stuff. Those are going to be majority of our videos to start off. So when it comes to the channel, make sure you subscribe, you hit the like on the video, leave a comment if you want, be greatly appreciated. And we have a lot more videos coming soon, so make sure you follow us along the journey. Christian, you have anything to say to our viewers before we close out our intro episode?
No.
No.
Oh